you're ready and you want to go, we can go. Hi everybody and good afternoon. Welcome to our Connect Trend Talks. We'll be starting momentarily. There's a quick video to kick us off, and then we'll be talking with Andrea from Lenovo. In the meantime, if you want to add any questions to the Q&A, thank you. Great stuff. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little introduction video from Lenovo. I do love the new Think Smart Hub. It's such a great solution, and good to hear the Intel tune again. I haven't heard that for a little while, actually. So good to see that. And good afternoon and welcome, everybody. My name is Simon Kitson from Maverick AV Solutions. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the Smart Meetings Director for Maverick in Europe, and I'm joined today by Andrea Recupero from Lenovo. And first off, Andrea, I should probably give you my congratulations on your recent promotion to being the head of Smart Collaboration for EMEA at Lenovo. So congratulations on the new role, well deserved. I know you're not new to Lenovo, but great to see that promotion, well earned and well deserved.
Thank you so much, Simon, and good afternoon to you all as well on my side. And actually, a great pleasure to be here and to share as well smart collaboration value proposition on our side. So thank you, Simon, and Tech Data Maverick team for inviting me.
No problem, no problem. So I was, in preparation for this, Andrea, just thinking of a few things for us to discuss and to talk about. And the idea of today really is you and I have a chat for 15 or 20 minutes, and then we can go to the audience for any Q&A towards the end. And for all of those of you attending, can I suggest you add your questions to the question section down the right hand side of the screen where it says show Q&A, and we'll do our best to get to all of those as we go through the scheduled half hour that we have here. So Andrea, to kick off, Lenovo, I suppose, I think I'm right in saying this, a relatively new brand to the AV meeting room space. How do you see the meeting room coming into the wider Lenovo offering? We know you for your PCs, of course, but and laptops and notebooks. But how do you see your meeting room offering and the Lenovo value prop?
That's actually a great point. Thank you, Simon. I think that it's important on my side to do a digression about this, because in the past we have always seen, in my opinion, two different areas. We can say technological islands. So on one side, the unified communication space, and on the other side, the IT space. Now, Lenovo mission is actually to merge these two areas by leveraging, of course, our IT leadership and bringing this into the unified communication space. So, for example, how we can translate this from a value proposition point of view. Of course, this offering an end-to-end portfolio and leveraging, as well as mentioned, the IT leadership in the UC space for both personal workspaces environments and the meeting room solution, from small, medium, other rooms up to large meeting rooms. This without forgetting the open ecosystem approach. So embracing an open ecosystem approach in order to offer as well solution able to meet the needs of our customers and partners.
Thanks, Andrea, and I think you touched on a really valid point there around the open ecosystem. You know, I see solutions available from you for Microsoft, for Teams, for Zoom solutions as well, and also most recently the One series from you for the Google platform. What are you seeing across all of those platforms? Are you seeing a similar story? Do you think one is perhaps leading the way? What do you think we're going to see in that battle of the platforms moving forward?
Yeah, that's actually an interesting question. Of course, we can say that we are living an interesting period in terms of platform, in terms of feature, functionalities, integration. I think that from my personal experience, what I see is that of course Microsoft Teams is really a pervasive platform for many customers, and we are really happy as well on our side to pursue our partnership with Microsoft, covering, as mentioned before, the needs of our customers in terms of personal workspace scenarios with the Think Smart View and the meeting rooms environment with the Think Smart Hub that we showcased at the beginning during the video that we launched, as well as our modular solution with the Think Smart Edition Tiny. In parallel, on top of this, a few months ago, we started an interesting partnership with Google, with the new, as you mentioned, the Series 1 kit as best-in-class next-gen Google Meet hardware platform and meeting room solutions, small, medium, and large. And last but not least, another interesting alliance that we are developing is with Zoom, for both the personal workspace with the new Think Smart View for Zoom and the meeting room scenarios. So I think that it's really interesting. Our message is as well that we have a solution able to meet the needs of the customers as well as the needs in terms of a UC platform.
Good point, Andrea, and I think you're fairly unique in the way that you are offering, I suppose, a personal device for the office with the Think Smart View, and also obviously the meeting room solutions as well. And I mean, maybe tell me a little bit about the Think Smart View. That I guess the ultimate aim is that replaces a desk phone in the office, and maybe you could tell us a bit more about that and where you see those types of solutions being deployed.
Yes, sure, with pleasure. So we can say that Think Smart View actually completely evolves personal workspaces by enhancing individual productivity. So let's imagine your notebook, that your ThinkPad, a ThinkBook as a productivity device. The Think Smart View is the perfect solution for boosting the collaboration. So to have a dedicated device for enhancing the level and the way how we can collaborate, both in an internal way, so with our colleagues, and in a B2B scenario. The Think Smart View, I'm used to say as well, that is the evolution of the voice over IP phone, desk phone, because we can provide audio communication. So let's think about Microsoft Teams as platform with a new Teams display product category. The Think Smart View is a personal video collaboration device able as well to offer calls towards the PSTN, so the public switch telephony network, plus we are able as well to share content, share ideas, as I like to say, by leveraging our OneDrive folder. As you mentioned, Teams is as well an IPv6, so we can actually see the Think Smart View as a video collaboration, but as evolution of the desk phone, as voice over IP 3.0. We can say by leveraging as well the Teams voice license, so we can offer an end-to-end solution in terms of video and audio communication based on Microsoft Teams.
Got it. And from a Zoom perspective, I believe you've recently launched a Think Smart View with a Zoom image on there as well. And I think one of the nice components of that is a standard Zoom license, I believe, is acceptable to run the Think Smart View for Zoom. You don't need to go out and get a new room license or a specific enterprise license to add to the cost of the unit.
Yes, this is indeed a very good point. So yes, we have as well the pleasure to launch the Think Smart View for Zoom as additional, let's say, platform that we can handle And this works with all the licenses, as you mentioned, so the basic as well as the business licenses. And this is actually an additional value because our main target with the View is actually to support our customers in order to enable home working scenarios, but as well in an hybrid working environment, hot desking, shared desk environment, which we see that are becoming the new normal now, and this will be the new normal as well for the future. And the Think Smart View is the perfect companion, the perfect solution as well for supporting these kind of use cases.
Got it. I mean, you've touched already there, Andrea, on the new normal and hybrid working. I think we should all have T-shirts with "What's the new normal?" and "I'm hybrid working," and a little bit like last year, "You're on mute," or "I can't hear you," or "Yes, we can see your screen." You know, all of these words are becoming something that we never thought really would take off in such a massive way. But obviously, due to the awful situation with the pandemic, the way that we are all going to work moving forward is very different. And I'd be interested in your views on what hybrid working looks like, how the workplaces perhaps are going to be enabled moving forward, and perhaps give us your thoughts and vision for what might happen in 2021 and beyond.
Yes, sure. So I think that as all we know, the COVID-19 global pandemic has indeed accelerated the adoption of the home working scenarios, so the home working scenarios during 2020. And this is going to be the key driver, and I would say as well a common denominator as well for the 2021, with hybrid working, as you said, Simon, scenarios with employees connected remotely and employees connected in the office. So, and our mission, of course, as a vendor, UCIT, and both let's say technology alliance vendor, is to provide best-in-class solution in order to meet and to enable this kind of hybrid working scenarios. So with a personal workspace solution and meeting room solution, in order to maintain and to guarantee as well an easy to use approach, because one of the challenges as well in the hybrid working is that we need to provide technology. We always mention best in class in terms of feature quality, but the technology should be actually easy to use in order to simplify its adoption. And this is a mission and a pillar for us, as well as I think we need to cascade the hybrid working environment into some verticals. So hybrid working is as well, if we take into account education, a hybrid classroom or a blended learning scenario. If we take into account the healthcare with the virtual care. So this is something that we need to take into account. And the last but not least, with manufacturing within Industry 4.0. So big challenges, but the key message is that the technology is available, the frameworks are available, we have the collaboration platform, so a new era is coming, but we are ready for that from a technological point of view.
Great, I think that's really important, Andrea, and it's that consistent user experience as well, isn't it? It's whether you're joining from home, whether you're joining from your desk in the office, or whether you're joining from a meeting room, you really want that consistent interface, that simple to use interface. And I think our view on things is that moving forward, the office will be the place where you go to have meetings. It won't be the place where you go and sit and do your emails and prepare your next presentation or your next pitch to win some business. You'll do that from home, because we've all largely shown that I think that we can manage that split time between home and the office. So when people go to the office, they want to have that consistent and simple to use user experience. And talking about maybe a little bit about partners, and Andrea, what I've seen on my experience of Lenovo so far is that you really do value specialism in your partners. And I'm interested to understand how you imagine that these products fit into the IT ecosystem.
Yes, you are right, Simon. This is an interesting point as well. I like saying that, of course, we rely on our partners. So for us, the partners are crucial, important, and as well our partners rely on us. So this is actually a strong partnership that we want to build together with our reseller, expert reseller in the smart collaboration area. So we have, of course, a level of expertise and partnership, focus and vertical into the smart collaboration space. So we truly believe, I have to say, in building a strong layer of expert partners said with IT and the UC expertise in order to bring, of course, our value proposition, as mentioned before, for personal workspaces and meeting rooms environment. So we embrace an open ecosystem as well, not only in terms of platform, but in terms of partnership. But skills, expertise, commitment, and specialization is very important because we are talking about project, we are talking about how we can enable the hybrid working, the new normal, and that's important for us that our partners are able to properly install, deploy, and as well pitch Lenovo value proposition from a smart collaboration point of view.
Great point. Great point. And we've talked a lot already on this call about the Think Smart Hub, about the Think Smart View, but recently, obviously, you've launched the Think Smart Camera and the Think Smart Bar. Do you want to maybe give us a little bit of an overview on those two products? I've seen one question come up about the Think Smart Camera, which we can cover in a second, but maybe if you could just give us your overview of those two new exciting products.
Yes, glad to share more details about our new products. So the Think Smart Cam, which is available, it's a new device, a new solution that we have launched in this quarter with auto zoom frame control. Is a 4K camera, which is certified for Microsoft Teams with Skype for Business on premise as well. So if you have customers that are thinking to migrate from Skype for Business to Teams, the camera is perfect as well because it's able to embrace both platforms, both ecosystems. It supports as well Zoom and any Windows environment. So if you have a client, an application running on your Windows ThinkPad, ThinkBook, you can leverage as well Think Smart Cam. As mentioned, auto zoom frame control, speaker track control, people count control, so artificial intelligence embedded whiteboard recognition, 4K camera, which is very important in order to provide a best-in-class quality. And we have as well the built-in SDK inside the camera. And that's a very important one point about the how you can manage the camera. So we leverage as well smart collaboration. For us is not only hardware, but also software through the Think Smart Manager. So the Think Smart Manager as a software as a service platform is able to handle, to manage our meeting room solution, as well as the Think Smart Cam and the Think Smart Bar. With regard to the Think Smart Bar, which was the second question that has been raised, this is another very interesting and great product that we are launching this quarter. With we are going to have two flavors, one standalone and the other one with two expansion microphone. What are the big, let's say, why this is a game changer? The soundbar is going to handle as well a pickup range with more than 10 meters. So we are talking about small, medium, large, and extra large meeting rooms. We have 4 beamforming microphones as array, Bluetooth 5.0 as a functionality, and echo and noise cancelling embedded into the solution with 180 degrees as well wide angle coverage for enhancing as well the pickup range. So audio, stereo speaker, and the pickup range in terms of microphone. And the camera and the bar together can offer actually a great BYOD use case for our customers. Great
stuff. Thank you for the overview of those, Andrea. And they're both products that Lenovo have developed themselves. It's your proprietary technology built into those.
This is a Think Smart brand. So Think Smart is the smart, like our family, the Think family at Lenovo. So you see ThinkPad, ThinkBook, ThinkVision, Think Center. So we have Think Smart, which is the smart collaboration division and vertical solution, vertical team at Lenovo, delivering, of course, the smart collaboration value proposition. And we are talking about Think Smart Cam and Think Smart Bar. So those are Lenovo products that are fully embedded with our ecosystem in terms of end-to-end portfolio, as well as with our software the Think Smart Manager, for example, for activating, for enabling or disabling some feature. So we want to activate, for example, the auto zoom framing, we can do it. If we want to disable it, we can do it directly through our software as a service platform, Think Smart Manager.
Fantastic, fantastic. The question that we'd had through in the chat is what makes the Think Smart camera an AI-powered device, and hopefully you've answered that point. But you know, the people counting, the auto framing, all of those sorts of features, I think, are becoming more and more important as people return to the office as well.
Exactly. And more, I mean, more feature, so that if you need additional information, we can share, of course. This is, I mean, to give you an overview about our value proposition, the great feature that we can offer with our new Think Smart Cam and Think Smart Bar.
Great. Thanks, Andrea. Thank you. And obviously we've talked there quite a lot about the really nice ecosystem that Lenovo has developed. But you also have some really good alliances as well, I believe. You know, the ones we've directly experienced are with Huddly and with Logitech. We're seeing more and more now, actually, a lot of manufacturers who are complementary to one another are joining together to create these alliances and partnerships. And I think for me, it brings some real good added value to the channel. Do you see anything else coming up in the future? Or are there any others that you can talk about now? If not, don't worry. Just an open question.
No, this is another interesting point that you are sharing, Simon. I think that yes, the answer is yes. We believe that it's important to offer an end-to-end portfolio and a strong layer of partnership. So this is crucial for us. You mentioned Logitech, you mentioned Huddly, our partners from a technological point of view. And I think in addition to them, we can mention, in my opinion, Avocor, for example, for the interactive displays. So that this can be another partner that we are developing in order to offer, as I said, an end-to-end portfolio for our partners and customer. And last but not least, with the new Think Smart Edition Tiny for Intel Unite as additional partnership that we are developing. Great.
So and obviously we're talking other hardware manufacturers there. Should clarify, of course, that you have very good working partnerships with the platform vendors as well. So with Microsoft, Zoom, and Google. So yeah, good point. And I guess maybe this is a little bit crystal ball, Andrea. But if I may ask, what do you think is on the horizon for Lenovo this year? What do you think we're going to see as the year progresses?
Yeah, I mean, I would appreciate to have the crystal ball, of course, but according to the experience of 2020 and what we see in this quarter, in Q1, of course, this is going to be a year, I would say, of big changes. So we mentioned the new normal, hybrid working. So hybrid working will be the new normal. And this is something that we're going to experience. And if in the past, of course, the legacy video collaboration was important, now is crucial in order to guarantee productivity and to guarantee as well the right level of communication inside the company, as well as said before, in a B2B scenario with our partners and customer. And our mission, of course, is smarter technology for all. So to enable our partners and customers in order to transform the modern workplace through Lenovo Smart Collaboration solution and value proposition for personal workspaces environment, so home working scenarios, and meeting rooms environment. So we mentioned a lot home working. I would appreciate to see in the crystal ball as a full 360 degrees smart working scenario where we can work from anywhere.
Great point. The one other question that's come through is, you know, how do people who perhaps aren't working with Lenovo today, how can they look to partner with the Think Smart team and take some of your solutions to market? You mean in terms of go-to-market? Yeah, and from a reseller perspective, how can a reseller best engage with the Lenovo Think Smart team and work with you?
Of course. So first of all, through our expert DST Tech Data Maverick. So this is of course, the first answer that I think it's important to mention, because this is part of the pan-European as well strategy. And we have a strong team as Smart Collaboration as well as at Lenovo, and we can of course support our partners. We have our Lenovo Partner Hub. Lenovo Partner Hub is actually important that our reseller and the new reseller can register, can apply there in order to become a Lenovo reseller. And after that, we are going to build together a plan in order to develop an expert partnership level together. So the idea is that through the portal to become Lenovo reseller, working of course with you, Simon, and with Tech Data Maverick team, and we really work together. So the message is that we want to drive this modern workplace transformation together by leveraging, of course, Smart Collaboration value proposition at Lenovo.
Absolutely, thanks, Andrea. And I mean, to add that from a distribution perspective to any prospective resellers, you know, we have a team of collaboration specialists in each country who'd be more than happy to introduce you a bit further to the solutions that are available with Lenovo. We're almost at time. We've got a couple of minutes left, I think. One thing, Andrea, listening to what you were saying there, and the return to office and the Think Smart Manager potential opportunity, I think we're seeing more and more that IoT and room usage analytics, and I was looking at my Outlook Insights earlier today. You know, there's so much information available out there now about how you're spending your time, how spaces are being utilized, and obviously you've developed your own platform to help with that. Could you just give maybe like a two-minute overview of how that benefits the channel and potentially the IT manager as well?
Of course. So this is actually a key pillar for us. So to provide the best-in-class technology, but also to support the IT manager and our partners in order to deploy, manage and troubleshoot our Smart Collaboration solution. So this is a crucial topic that we take into account, and we are able to offer this through the Think Smart Manager as a software as a service platform in order to meet these needs of the IT department, as said, to manage, deploy and troubleshoot. So for example, let's imagine that the IT manager is working at home. So we mentioned several times the hybrid working scenario. Through the Think Smart Manager, it's possible to update, to connect directly to the Think Smart Hub, for example, via remote desktop. So we have the capacity, the capability of doing troubleshooting remotely. Think Smart Manager is available as well with the two flavors. So one, which is by default embedded in our meeting room solution. So when our partners and customer will offer and buy the Think Smart Hub, we already provide the Think Smart Manager basic, and we are going to have, starting from March, a premium version in order to enable as well the mobile application. So on the mobile app, we are going to have as well the Think Smart Manager, and we are going as well to add email notification for alerts. So this is a further additional value that we can bring, and very important in order to manage properly the install base and the meeting room solution.
Fantastic. Really good information there, Andrea, and certainly everything I've seen about the capabilities of Think Smart Manager are really interesting, and definitely something I think the channel should get behind. Okay, cool. I think we are going to finish with a brief video around the new Think Smart Cam. Thank you all very much for your time and attention. I would encourage you to take a look at the Lenovo YouTube channel as well, by the way, where there are a number of really interesting videos on the whole Think Smart range. You saw the Hub one at the start, and we'll finish now with the Think Smart Cam. Andrea, thank you so much for your insights and for your time. Been really helpful from my perspective, and I hope for all of the attendees we've addressed everything that you hope to hear today.
Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you all for your time, and of course we remain as a Lenovo Smart Collaboration team at your disposal for further information and for driving the modern workplace transformation. Thank you so much.
Great stuff. Thanks, Andrea, and thank you everybody for joining.